bit of house cleaning here. If you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, I want to welcome you guys. The way it's going to work for you is I will hold up a ring or a piece of jewelry, and that will be then sold 101. So what you'll do, if you're interested, you want to find out a little more information, you'll go to you'll punch in sold 101 in the comments section, and then that will redirect you to the website, whereby you'll be able to find out all the pertinent information on said item. Item number 2 will be sold 102 in the comments section. Item number 3, sold 103, so on and so forth. So that's Instagram and Facebook. That's the way it works, if you're not familiar. Now, if you're watching on TikTok, I want to welcome you as well. And the way it's going to work for you guys is you will see above me, probably there's a bio you're seeing, and there's a little link there. You'll click on that link, and that will then redirect you to a sort of a drop-down menu, or it might just pop-up menu, which will have the option to go to, will be live TV and a bunch of other different things, jewelry, blah, blah, blah. Live stream is what you want to click on. That will then redirect you to the website where you'll see the whole list, laundry list of items that we're going to be featuring today, and items that we've already passed by. And also, and then you just click on whatever item it is you're interested in. Bing, bang, boom. Pretty simple stuff. If you guys have any questions, though, we always welcome your comments, your questions. If there's something that you want to ask me, whatever it may be, just keep it PG. We like to think this is a little bit more live and interactive, and so it's a lot of fun. And you, I promise, are going to have fun today. So I want everybody to stick around for the whole show. Like I said, we're going to be we're going to be riding a wave. There's going to be items that are going to be, in solid gold that are going to be, maybe closer to the 500 range. But they're going to be very, very affordable, relatively. That's the key word. So that being said, and we've got some items we've got an item here that's like, I think under $30 too. There's several. So all over the map. That being said, which one do we want to start out with?
The AAA Turquoisite ring.
Oh. So we're coming out of the gate swinging big. Turquoisite. Whew. Okay. So it's very rare to have a color change gemstone. This is a phenomenon which very few gemstones in the world will exhibit. Obviously, the original color change gemstone was a chrysoberyl, and that was found in the Ural Mountains of Russia. We know that as Alexandrite, named after Alexander the Great. And folks, that one is, they found little pockets of it around the world, in Brazil most recently, I think, and a few other small places, but never much of it. Color change chrysoberyl, all natural gemstone. So is turquoisite. But the thing about Alexandrite is it cost a fortune. I know, because I have sold $10,000, $20,000 a carat Alexandrite. This material, Turkish diaspora, also known as zoltanite, also now known as turquoisite. We think that's the name that's probably going to stick, because there's only really one region in the world where the color change Turkish diaspora can be found, and that's in Turkey. So you've got something that is absolutely beautiful, and at its finest, and this is the finest, it is crystal clean. It exhibits a massive color change from sort of a strawberry champagne to a really beautiful sort of mint kiwi green. And it almost wants to mimic, because of I think a lot of it has to do with the clarity of it, especially when you're talking about super quality gems like this. But it almost mimics. It's almost like a chameleon in more ways than almost any other color change gemstone is out there. Folks, you're getting something truly spectacular. So you think about it. How many color change gemstones are there in the world? You've got sapphire, you've got chrysoberyl, the color change, that's Alexandrite, and very few others. So there's really only 4 other garnets. Obviously, they found small pockets of that where that exhibits color change. Usually, not overly impressive. But folks, this is next level. This has the potential to be the best investment gem-wise that any of you have made. And I mean that wholeheartedly. This is not just hyperbole. I'm not just trying to sell you on something. Take a look at this. Now look, this is not a gents ring, but I'm just going to kind of model it here for you because I don't have a model with me. But take a look at that. Now we've got a lot of competing lights in here, okay? So it's going to be difficult for you to see the color change and for me to exhibit that for you. But if you do go to sold 101, and I hope you guys are seeing that pretty well on Facebook and Instagram. I just want to give you an idea of the scale and the size of this. This is 2 carat 90. All right, now you do have some diamonds there, some nice near colorless diamonds. The majority of that is going to be in your turquoisite. You've got a nice classic style mounting. You've got a box setting here. It's going to exhibit some fleur-de-lis on either side. So you've got a really ornate. This is in 18 karat gold. Why? Well, you put the best in the best. And this is the best. I would put this up against any alexandrite that I've sold for tens of thousands of dollars a carat. Now, granted, those were probably 3 and 4 carats. This one's going to be roughly 2.5 carats plus, I would imagine. We have it available in very, very few sizes. We don't have a lot of this material. This was, I believe, from one of our buyers and show hosts, Tony's personal collection. So if I'm not mistaken, when I saw this first debut, they nearly sold out. We do have a size 6. We have a 7, an 8, an 8.5, a 9, a 9.5, a 10, and 10.5, and an 11 available to you today. But maybe we don't, because I'm looking at our sheet and it only shows 5.
Yeah, that.
So don't quote me on those sizes
Yeah.
of being available. I can tell you right now, because this is a size, this has got to be a size 11. So we do have a size 11 for sure. That's the one I have here. Folks, you're getting something truly spectacular here. You've got an Asher cut. So on top of everything we told you, this is a genuine, all-natural gemstone. Is the Turkish dyes for color change turquoisite. Once upon a time, I think it had gone by a couple different trade names. Turquoisite's the one that's going to stick, more than likely. Think about it. Tanzanite, you know, the country of its origin. This is a one-source gemstone, essentially. But you're getting an Asher cut here, too. But that is a premium cut that gives you a lot of light refraction, gives you a lot of scintillation and sparkle, gives you these hallways of just light return that you get from this beautiful, clean, pristine, clean gemstone. All in 18 karat gold. Again, you put best in best. Folks, look at this. I don't know, it'll take your breath away. I'm going to show it to you on our little ring model finger here. Let's do this. Folks, this is not going to be, and this is very easily, and can we scroll down? I just want to get an idea of the exact carat weight. That's for TikTok, everybody. I hope you're seeing that. And then for everyone on Instagram and Facebook. And I hope you guys are getting a good shot of that as well. So we're talking well over, as I said before, about 2.5 carats plus, closer to the 3 carat benchmark. Again, when we're talking about rare material like this, you're gonna be benchmarking it, not, I don't think, at the 1 and the 2 carat and the 3 carat. I think it's more of you get to a 1/2 carat. And then as it gets even more rare, for example, you'll see, a 15-point Paraíba tourmaline or a 15-point really fine quality alexandrite go for thousands of dollars per carat. Now, it might be like $2,000. But multiple, and that's just for a small one. So the benchmark sort of change. You know, we're not talking about quartz here, so it's very rare to see these in really, really large sizes. So to get one that's nearly 3 carats, quite impressive. It's not going to be $5,000 in material. It very easily has the potential to go that high, I think, and maybe even higher. Because think about it, let me just give you the price: $12.99 right now today. We're getting special prices. We're getting the lowest price guaranteed ever, whether it's been on television or here or on the website. So you're getting a guaranteed lowest price at $12.99.99. You've got a budget pay available to you. That's $260. What is budget pay? It's not a credit card. There's no credit check whatsoever. It's available to everybody out there within the sound of my voice. That's going to be, could you go back? I'm so sorry. Real quick, the budget pay I think was like $260 on the budget pay. So look, I understand it's not for everybody. It might be out of the price budget, but the budget pay does sort of make it more affordable. Now, we didn't have many of these to begin with. We do have 4 reviews from what we have put out there, and it's 4.5 stars, which is very impressive, considering it's hard to maintain anything above a 4 star, quite frankly. Because think about it, most of the people that are going to write reviews, 9 out of 10 times, or not 9 out of 10 times, maybe 50% of the time, it's because of some negative experience. So the fact that you're getting a 4.5 reviews, maybe somebody received it late in the mail or something, that might be, there's all sorts of reasons. But the fact that you got over 4 stars, 4.5, It's very impressive. All right. So we're going to move on very, very soon, but folks, I cannot stress enough the rarity, the value, and I think and I'm not an investment advisor, but I think the potential future investment value. Look, if it only goes as half as high as alexandrite. Alexandrite can be found in different parts of the world, right? Ural Mountains, Russia originally, obviously, where it was originally found. All over. There's little pockets that have been found everywhere. This material, we're moving on, but this material, this turquoisite, no, not so much. So you've got an opportunity here, fleeting as it may be. We've only got 5 of these. It is an 18 karat gold. That is impressive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to another extremely beautiful and rare gemstone. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, well, that's a beautiful emerald. Not quite. Now, typically, when we get grandidierite, and that's what this is, all right? This is a stone that was named after Alfred Grandidier. What was the name of the gentleman? I said it the other day. Alfred Lacroix was the guy who found it, presumably who studied under Grandidier. It was in the early, I think the early 20th century, in Madagascar, if I'm not mistaken, where this material was found. Extraordinarily rare. Now we're talking like top 10 gemstone, rarest gemstone in the world. But what you might be used to seeing is a more just opaque stone. This one has some translucence. This one, I mean, it's going to have amazing color. You know, typically you're going to see those bluish greens. This one's got very, very strong on the green here. So it could very well be mistaken for an emerald, but it is 10 times more rare, probably more than that, than an emerald. You're going to get this. This is going to be, again, in solid gold. We're 14 karat yellow gold on this one. It's 2 karat 30. It's got a beautiful mounting, which is going to feature some diamonds there. You've got near colorless, so blinding white diamonds, beautiful halo, nice traditional style mounting. This is never going out of style. You got a big stone here, 2 karat 30 total weight, but you're talking about, let's see, scroll up. We got about 12 points, and then I think, no, go back, I'm sorry. Yeah, back down to the, yep. So we've got minimum of a 2 karat on material that can go as high as $10,000 a carat for grandidierite. Good quality like this. This is AAA, so you're in the top 5 percentile of all grandidierite. Folks, this is astonishing that we're letting this go for anywhere under $5,000, let alone under $1,000. This is $699. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to get you to scroll down just a little further. So we've got a minimum of a 2 karat. That's number 1. You're at a benchmark right there. All right, we talked about benchmarks earlier. You've got GDH color. Let's see, we've got, and you can go to Sold 102 to find out the information. 12 points on the secondary halo, and then we've got, how many points? 16 points, and then scroll down just a little bit further. 16 points on your diamond baguettes. All right, so 16 plus 12. So 28? 28 points. Is that right? 16 plus 12. Come on. Y'all can't do arithmetic? Hold on a second. I've got a lot of things swimming up around.
Oh, yeah, 28, yeah.
Yeah, 28. Okay. So 28 points of diamonds shows like a lot more, I got to say that. I will say that. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning. You're getting a 2 karat grandidierite, folks. This is genuine material. It is all natural. You're going to get this nice Luxoro card. It's going to come along with it. That's going to have all of your information so that you can get this insured. And one thing I would encourage you to do, and make sure you go to a very reputable appraiser that really knows their stuff, because many people have not even heard of grandidierite, but it is one of the rarest gemstones in the world. I would encourage you to get this appraised. A 2 karat grandidierite. Other than here, I can't think of anywhere on earth you can get a 1 karat for less than $1,000, less than, you know. This is unbelievable, this opportunity. It's in solid 14 karat gold. Just the mounting alone, ladies and gentlemen, at $699, you did well. 14 karat gold on just the mounting. Just to give you an idea, here's for scale. I've got kind of big hands, but and I know I say that a lot, but just I want people to understand that, like, look, this is, and obviously it's not a gents ring per se, but just to give you an idea of that scale, like, this is not itty bitty teeny tiny. You've got a classic look here. absolutely extraordinary on the quality of this stone. Again, when we talk about AAA, that's talking about the color, the hue. And this one has it. This has the exact hue that you're looking for when it comes to grandidierite. This is the ideal. You've got nice, almost translucence here. Not an opaque stone. Usually going to be a little bit milkier. Most material that you'll see out there. This one is top gem quality here. So when we're in AAA, we're usually in the top 5 percentile of gemstone material there. So you got something very special here. $699 is a steal for just a 1 carat loose gem grandidierite. A 2 carat benchmark, that's something very special. Now, we do have budget pay on this, so if that's a little bit out of the budget, completely understand. I've been there. $140. Now we're getting into territory where it might be more feasible for you. Again, this is sold 102 on an absolutely beautiful 2 carat grandidierite with 28 points of surrounding diamonds, all in solid 14 karat gold. So we're going to move on, but that, ladies and gentlemen, and look, if I pass by anything too quickly, feel free just to chime in the comment section. We're totally live and interactive. If you want me to swing back by something, if time permits, we'll absolutely try to accommodate you. I understand it's your hard-earned money, so we want you to be able to take a good look at it in person. Of course, on the website, like for that example, that one was sold 102, you'll be able to find out all the pertinent information that I just told you in terms of the carat weights and everything, and you'll also be able to see a couple pictures with an actually attractive modeling it. So there is that. Now, we're going to kind of shift gears just a little bit and talk to you about another all-natural gemstone. So already, we brought you 2 all-natural gemstones, right? So 101 was the turquoisite. So 102 was that beautiful grandidierite. So we're out of the gate swinging. And now we're going to keep on with an American original. Now, this is Arizona material. This was originally discovered on an Indian reservation, and it's called Ant Hill garnet. Now it looks a lot like a rhodolite garnet, very similar. You got a sort of a reddish, sort of an orangey reddish hue, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's an all-natural gemstone. Most garnets are going to be. It's going to be also your January birthstone. But here we've got a carat 25. Now you do have a halo of white zircon surrounding that. Zircon, not zirconium. That is an all-natural gemstone as well. Occasionally some heat treatment just to sort of clean it up a little bit, but it's doubly refracted. Gives you the look of a diamond, but it's a genuine gemstone, oldest gemstone in the world, about 4 billion plus. But gonna have probably, I would say, at least a carat, yes, exactly a carat on that anthill garnet. And when you have color like this one does, and the color is sensational. You see those embers there? I hope you guys are able to see that. You've got something that is really special. Now, why is it called anthill garnet? A lot of people say that ants do the mining for them. I don't know if that's 100% true. I think the way it was originally found was, though, they have these large, out in Arizona, where this was originally discovered on the Indian reservation. I think you still have to go through their authority in order to procure this material. So we have to have special vendors there. But the way it originally, I'm told, was that they would have these big ant hills. Apparently, they have an ant problem out there. But the ants, they didn't particularly care for this garnet. So they noticed like these beautiful gems that these ants were pushing up. Ants, they're constantly making their mounds, and they're taking out the stuff that gets in their way. So they're getting these, and now they don't come in very large sizes, so a carat is actually impressive. But the ants apparently push up the gemstones. So essentially, yeah, you've got some ants acting as miners out there in many cases. But that does also alert them where the various pockets of this material are, and there's not that many. So to be able to get this and to get it for under $100, yes, under $100, and it's very rare again to see anything over a carat or even close to a carat in anthill garnet. Other garnets you can find larger, but this is really, really special because you are at a very important benchmark. Folks, this is $88.49. Now, it's a clearance item, which means we don't have that many of them either. I was about to say, usually when we have clearances, because we've got a good deal of them in, like maybe 40 or something like that. No, we're down to the last in stock. There's only 7 of these, so I felt it important to let you know. If you love it, it's the ideal. You've got the sunburst design. But if you love it, you're going to need to probably act quick. Because, when we're talking about a full carat of a very, very rare gemstone like this, and it's an American original, so that's kind of another cool thing about it. You know, you've got something that's mine right here in our own backyard. But you've got just a beautiful stone. The clarity on it's fantastic. You do have the cut, which is nice. You've got a nice oval shape. Going to give you a lot of bang for your buck in terms of real estate. In terms of millimeter, why don't we scroll down? I will give them the millimeter. I'm going to say it's about probably 7x5. But I can't give you a measurement if I have my trusty ruler. Let's see.
It's 19 millimeters. That height.
No, that can't be right. They're talking the 19 millimeters. They're talking about the from bale to bottom.
Yeah.
That's the metric system. This will work. Yeah. So we'll give it to you in inches. It's going to be 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. Yeah, 7x5 is the minimum size. So 7x5. So you got a big robust look. You've got the full carat. It's amplified by these beautiful white zircon and that sunburst halo, which gives it a nice little added touch there. But look at this color. Look at those embers there. These are what you look for. So you've got the color, you've got the cut, you've got the clarity, and you've got that benchmark 1 carat size there. Now this will not come with the chain, no worries. We've got plenty of chains that we can sell you. But something like this could very, very easily go for well over $500 out in the retail world if you can find it. And you can probably find some pockets over there in Arizona, some jewelers that you might be able to get it for, but I doubt you're going to be able to get it anywhere under, I'd say probably $250 if you're lucky. Dealer to dealer, I think a lot of this is trading at minimum $100 a carat. That's dealer to dealer when we're talking about a full carat of anthill garnet. So you're basically getting it at a steal here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it is a clearance item, so, but you're going to absolutely love it. Now, one of the things I also love about it, and I didn't touch on this, this is not in like gold overlay. This is a Luxuro. This is in 10 karat rose gold. And shame on me for kind of glazing over that. If this was in vermeil, this would be a fantastic deal. This is in solid gold. Okay? Solid gold. And again, I say it because I act like you've seen all my shows. If you're new here, I will be singing the praises of rose gold with any red or pink gemstone till the day I die. I think it's one of the best ways to present gemstones of that color. I think it just complements them to the hilt, and that is something truly spectacular. So no worries about the chain though, ladies and gentlemen. We can get you. We have thousands of chains on our website, more than likely at shoplc.com. Maybe we can find them a nice vermeil chain or something, just tack it onto the show. Something that'll probably be around $20, $25. It's not going to break the bank, and maybe we'll add an actual vermeil chain, not an actual rose gold chain, excuse me, as well if we can find one. A little bit more difficult to find that out there. Now we're going to be moving on, but I do want to remind you folks, there's 7, so last in stock, okay, and that is sold 103. So we're going to move on to sold 104. You like pink? Who doesn't like pink? I was thinking about wearing a pink shirt today, and I was like, nah, too much pastel. No, it's not going to work. But man, is this beautiful. Now, here at Shop LC, and increasingly more out in the retail world, you're seeing less genuine pink sapphire. You can see some lab created. You can see those, they're a dime a dozen. But to get genuine Madagascar pink sapphire, the clarity on this is through the roof. Typically, a lot of times you're going to see sapphire. If you do see a real sapphire, and it's not, like a lab created sapphire, which is most jewelry stores these days, by and large, are carrying the synthetic or the lab created sapphires and rubies and whatnot, and that's fine. They're beautiful and they're very clean, but they're not the real deal. But if you see the real deal, it's going to be milky. It's going to be super cloudy, almost borderline, if you're lucky, a little bit translucent, but mostly almost opaque for the real deal. This is not that. This is genuine pink sapphire. Now it's probably got some treatment, some heat treatment just to clean it up. That's 95% of your gemstones will be heat treated. It's common practice out there. It doesn't diminish the value. But what we've got here, it's not, in terms of carat weight, it's not the largest, but it is a good size. It presents a lot larger than it might suggest with 90 points. But look at the clarity there. Now I'm just kind of wearing it just for, just to give you an idea of scale here. But look at that clarity, look at the fire, the brilliance in that gemstone, and in those surrounding gemstones. I love how you got this sort of it's almost sort of 1980s, sort of got like that Bulgari look to it in terms of the design here. Very, very nice. And then of course you've got, again, the sunburst design. Well, what does that do? That amplifies. And it almost presents the image that this is a lot larger. That's what I was saying. It presents a lot larger. It's not a small center stone either. We've got white zircon. Again, that makes it a little bit more affordable. But white zircon, it's not a trivial thing. You're talking a genuine gemstone there, which also often stunt doubles as a diamond. But you've got nothing but genuine gemstones, folks. The price is about to blow your mind. What do you think? 200, 100, 129. We're doing this today for $77.99. I haven't seen it before until today. I saw the thumbnail before I came in, but I haven't seen this item, and I gotta tell you, this design is boutique. You've got princess cuts. Look at this. You've got these princess cut not diamonds, but the pink sapphires going down the side, and we're breaking up the monotony with you've got the vermeil there. Again, in the pink gold vermeil, which nothing complements pink stone better. And then you've got the white zircon, breaking that monotony up. But you have this little sort of row of individual, and this is all over precious metal. But look at these princess cuts here, princess cuts on the outside. And then you got a big, beautiful center. Gives it a nice wide band look. Folks, 32 points is going to be your center stone weight, about the size of your average engagement diamond ring. Okay? Just to give you an idea, that 32 pointer is about the average. It's going to be 5x3 because, again, it's an oval, so it presents a lot bigger in terms of real estate. Transparent as the day is long. And folks, you're getting something. We often forget that sapphires from the corundum family, they're very, very strong, very durable. This is going to be an everyday wearable ring, right? It's a 9 on the Mohs hardness scale. Not much is harder than that, other than like maybe moissanite or diamond, obviously, at a 10. But folks, this is going to be something you can wear every single day. In fact, it would make a great engagement ring. If you're thinking about getting engaged, maybe it's not your end-all, be-all, but folks, this is classy. It's got a nice finished under gallery as well, so it's going to fit very, very comfortable. We have it available in sizes. I think this just arrived. Let's see, we've got, correction. That makes more sense now. Okay. No correction. All right, I was about to say, we got 45 points of the surrounding pink sapphire. I was about to say, maybe I got that backwards. But yeah, 45 points, so we're right. So we got the 32 to 34 pointer right here, and then you've got an additional 45 points minimum on your pink sapphire. The remainder are gonna be in the white zircon. But the thing that stands out about this so much is, again, you've got something that looks like absolutely 100% like it came out of the showroom of some very expensive high-end jeweler. This is sold 104. I cannot recommend this strongly enough. We're doing this for $77.99, folks. There is no way, no how you'd get this for anything less than probably, I think, $500 at a retail level. And if you put stamp some initials in there and then put it in a fancy box, closer to the $1,000 range. Not today. Today you're getting it for a fraction of that price. So take advantage of it. If you want to get it on budget pay, it's probably going to be less than $20 on budget pay. So definitely look into doing that, ladies and gentlemen, because this one will not last. How many do we have total of these? I'm just curious.
We have 13.
Oh, well, it says we have it in all the sizes, but that seems to not be correct for the first item here. So I'm going to go with the what we have in our sheets because that's the most recent. Folks, we only have 13 of these. I thought we had more. I'm sorry. But $77.99, $19.50 on budget pay. You got then 3 more, so you pay $19.50 today, less than $20. You'll get it home. You'll wear it. You'll love it. You'll wish you'd gotten a second one for your friends. And then you'll pay an additional, I don't know, what is it, 66 cents, give or take a penny or two, for the remaining 3 months. That makes this an affordable option, and this is a beautiful ring. Take advantage of it, ladies and gentlemen, all in precious metal. We're gonna move on to sold 105. Now, we're gonna do a last in stock opportunity here for you, folks, on this is borderline, I mean, you could call this a cocktail pendant. I think that is very fair to say. I think it looks fantastic if we want to put it with your ring that we just got you. But we're talking about more on the hot pink side here. I would say this is borderline. You probably have a lot of rubies passing for what we're calling hot pink at the retail level. Now, these are going to be Fisher filled. What is that? Well, it's just the treatment process whereby they assist it with a little bit of coloring agent that kind of fills in a little bit of some of the gaps of the stone, but it almost gives it that pristine look, and you're getting genuine gemstones. With these, you're getting a ton of carat weight. Not a literal ton, a figurative ton. 8 carat 25 total on this. Now, some of that's going to be in this very beautiful sort of almost halo that they gave it of zircon here. So it's going to be white zircon again, doubles as diamond, very beautiful natural gemstone there. But these, I mean, you could argue, look at this, guys. You could make a good argument that those are rubies.
Oh yeah.
I've seen rubies at the retail level where they're probably pinker than this, but that's, we'll call it, we'll go with hot pink. But that's borderline rubies there, ladies and gentlemen, the king of gemstones. Now, with this one, we are going to give it to you with the chain. You've got the vermeil, so you have a yellow gold overlay here, looks very, very strong. You've got a nice sort of like a honeycomb undergallery behind it. That's going to make it very, very comfortable to wear on the chest. And again, you're getting a big, bold look. Now, it's probably going to be about 1.5 inches from bail to bottom. Yes, exactly 1.5 inches. You've got a nice wide bail too. So if you have some of your larger chains, maybe you've got like let's see what it could accommodate. It's a little bit larger on the bail than some of the ones we've been seeing lately. I think you can accommodate at least a 2, possibly a 3 millimeter chain. So if you have a box chain, you have maybe like a rope chain or something like that. But it will come with this vermeil chain. Now, folks, a vermeil chain, not inexpensive. A silver chain, well, that's what a vermeil is. It's 2.5 microns of solid gold minimum over sterling silver. So it's all precious metal. But a vermeil chain that's 20 inches, nice thickness like this, nice Rolo chain here, that would probably run you, I'd say upwards at the most, you're probably going to look at maybe 149. Well, you get a vermeil chain at some, the higher end stores. Obviously, now we're going wild, but you'll get the box that you'll never wear. But probably looking at minimum, I don't know, $90, $79 if you're lucky, if you know the guy. This is $88.49. You're getting 8 carat, what is it, 8 carat 25. So probably about 25 points in your white zircon and about 8 carats of very, very large oval Ileana hot pink. Hot pink to the point where they're so on fire, they're turning red. Genuine corundum, mined from the earth. Yeah, all for under $100. I know it doesn't make sense. How are we able to do this? I don't know. This one sort of is a head scratcher because you got a large look, you've got a ton of carat weight, you've got all the design. They're even giving you the chain, which is worth the price of admission, but you're getting something that gives you that look of a $20,000 pendant, quite frankly, because look, if we're talking about hot pink sapphire out in the retail world, obviously if it's not Fisher filled, that does make a little bit of difference in terms of pricing, but folks, that gives you that look of what people pay huge money for when they're looking for hot pink sapphires. Of course, we had that film that came out last year, which made everything, all things pink, gemstones, pink, rose gold, made it all just, impossible to find hardly at the retail level. Friends of mine that are jewelers were like telling me, like, I can't keep any pink gemstone in, whether it be morganite. He's like, it's like, well, you want to come buy some stuff from us? Because he's watched a couple of shows. He says, like, dude, I can't get it from some of the things for as cheap as you guys are selling them to the masses. So I was like, well, come on in, man. And that's what I say to you on this one. Look, $88.49. It's a clearance item. There are 4, last in stock, 4 of these. The only reason why we're getting an opportunity like this is because, look, they can't, on television, can't burn the airtime. Not for this price. When we're doing it, well, typically it'll go back up probably to $117.99, which is the everyday price. But today, for the next 24 hours, today's the 20th, you're gonna get this for $88.49. That's wow. The chain alone, well worth it. $22.13 on budget pay. Yes, I mean.
Real fast, Chris. We have
Sure.
some messages here on TikTok.
Okay, sorry, I haven't been keeping an eye on those. Let's
They're
see.
wondering, how do you purchase?
Okay, so the way it works, if you're watching on TikTok, above me you should see a little bio, and in that bio there'll be a link. I want you to click on the link in the bio. That's gonna then either pop up or have a drop-down menu. It's gonna kind of come up and it'll give you a bunch of different options. Click on live stream at that point. That then should redirect you to our website, shoplc.com, where we have the live feed going, and it should pop that up, hopefully. Make sure you've got your pop-ups turned on and not off. Hopefully that, you shouldn't get spammed or anything like that. You definitely won't from our website. But then that'll take you to this viewing from the website, at which point you'll see either on the left or the right of me, the list of items that we've shown. Then just click on the item that you're interested in. Does that I hope that makes sense, Coco. And thank you so much for watching. So let me know if that solves the problem. So remember, click on the link in the bio above me, then click on live stream. That redirects you to the website. Then click on the item that you're interested in, and you should be able to get all the information. If you're not a member of the Shop LC family, you can always you can sign up either online, or I think you can buy as a guest as well. So it's your prerogative, but I definitely encourage you to join the Shop LC family. I think you'll find that we can't be beat out there, especially not in this modality, in the world of jewelry, folks. There's nobody that can touch us, and that's the reason why we're the fastest growing network in the world right now, faster than a lot of the big names that you know, because we got a little edge on that they don't know about, or they do know about, but they can't do anything about it. Our parent company, based out of Jaipur in India, is probably one of the largest, if not the second largest manufacturer of jewelry in the world. Connections, getting rough material, things like what we're about to show you, chrome dioxide, which is one of my favorite rings.
Real fast, Chris.
Yeah,
They want to
sure.
know exactly how you do it. Go to the ring on TikTok, so I'm going to show them real fast.
Okay, sure. Okay,
So,
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DJ behind the scenes. Yeah.
hello. So, Jesus. So what you do, for those who want to shop, Jesus, that's weird. You can see me multiple times. What you want to do is when you're on
This is meta.
TikTok here, what you want to do is you want to go right here where our profile is at, click that, and go to our page. And now you're on the TikTok homepage for Shop LC. And then you want to click on, oh, they got rid of it. Why did they get rid of it? What?
Oh, epic fail.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. There used to be the link in the bio right there. They got rid of it. Why'd they get rid of it?
All right, well, that's where you come in and you start to.
You know what? We'll get back to you on that because
You can figure out how to get to sign up to TikTok on one of these. Okay.
yeah. Well, we'll get back to you on that because they should have it
Okay.
right there. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we'll just move on to the next item.
Well, it doesn't. So who's that? Coco.
Yeah,
All right, Coco. Coco, if you would please stand by. And anybody who's watching on TikTok, we apologize. Occasionally we have these little hiccups. There's either they're doing work on the website or something. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We have 2 people in today, so this is good. So we're gonna have the crack staff go and see about finding out, getting to the bottom of this. This is unacceptable. So we'll figure it out, and then we'll update you here in just a moment as soon as we're able to work out the kinks as to why that's not working. So, but thank you for watching and thank you for your patience. Okay, so we're gonna move on, and don't worry. I will circle back. I promise. With either A, we got it figured out, or B, all hope is lost and tail between the legs. All right, that said, let's move on to Sold 106. I've made no bones about it, no secret of my love, my affinity, my admiration, for chrome diopside. I think it is the most beautiful green gemstone. The hues on it are that of quad A hue emerald at its finest, at its finest. Chrome diopside delivers that. If you got emeralds with that rich of color, or Savorite garnet with that rich of color, you are paying thousands upon thousands of dollars per carat. Hands down, no question about it, unless you are at the mine, unless you are at ground level. But chrome diopside gives you that. It's an all-natural gemstone, okay? So there's that too, which makes it unique in and of itself. There's very, very little of this material out there in the retail world, period. There was years ago very little of this material out there in the retail world. Most people have never even heard of it. But what you get is probably one of the most sensational, beautiful, rich, deeply colored. You've got very, very nice clarity on this. Not always going to see nice clarity on chrome diopside. Every single one of these stones, in this picture I don't think does it justice. I feel like they had some dust on there, because I'm looking at this in person, and they are all crystal clean. And obviously we give it a good polish beforehand. Folks, this is 7 full carats of all natural chrome diopside. Now, the reason why I said this was rare to see even before, like 2 years ago, is because this material comes from a region that is not producing much of this material. It wasn't to begin with, because in Siberia it's so freezing cold that they can only mine about 4 to 5 months out of the year if they're lucky. If they're lucky, the ground hardens. So you get it from a region predominantly. I mean, it can be found in other places in the world, but it's nothing significant. So the main region, so essentially you've got something that becomes, for all intents and purposes, sort of a one-source gemstone. Obviously, there's other places where it can be found. It's just not in any kind of abundance that's worthwhile. So, that said, a region that's not producing much of this, and we're not getting much of it, if any. All we're getting is from deals that we made prior to probably about 2 years ago, from people who have deals that we have made since then, from people who have this rough, and they're very few and far between that have this material. Folks, to get 7 carats, we're talking 80 points just on that center stone. To get anything approaching over a half a carat chrome diopside, the chrome is what gives it its color, but it's also a restrictive agent, right? So it makes it very, very difficult for this stone to find these stones in anything really approaching a carat. If you get a carat or anything approaching a carat or at or above, you've got something extraordinarily rare. 80 points just on this center stone. Then you've got this beautiful cacophony of, pear shapes. No, they're almost like rovels or rounds here. Almost like a roval, sort of oblong round. That's in the second halo. Then you've got this third halo of these beautiful ovals. Just a beautiful floral design, big cocktail ring, large look here. A total, again, the chrome diopside 2 information, we're going to call that that will probably be your ovals. So that one's going to be 4 carat 24, and then you got a carat 60, which is going to be the rounds in the second halo. But you're getting it all, folks. This is such a stellar deal. Now it's obviously not a gents ring. I'm just kind of showing you, giving you an idea of scale. Like, this is massive. Cocktail ring. It's under $100. We're doing it for $99 today. I don't know how we're doing it or why we're doing it like that, but that is, to me, mind-blowing. When we're talking about the rarity of this, the beauty, the color, the clarity, the carat weight. Oh my gosh, it's got it all. $99. $20 budget pay. So $20 gets this home today. And then you'll pay, 60 cents, 66 cents a day for the remaining 4 months. 66 cents a day. What can you get for 60 cents? 66 cents a day. And precious metal, 7 carats, chrome diopside. That is spectacular. Look, I'm biased. It's probably my favorite green gemstone. You get the look of, basically, I think Savorite garnet at its finest. That's kind of the look that you get with this. And again, it's an all-natural gemstone. Can we scroll back down again to the bottom? I'm sorry. Oh, real quick, we got this in the sizes 5 through 10. This just came in. Actually, stay up at the top. I'm sorry. I'm like I'm working you guys like crazy here. Click on the other ring there, because when you go to sold, what is it, sold 106? You're also going to have the option of getting what I think is one of the prettiest Orissa rhodolite garnet rings that we've also had priced at $99. That one's also going to be in platinum over sterling silver, so you're getting all precious metal. It's a substantial mounting too. And just to give you an idea, let's take a look at the profile there. You see how it's kind of tapers up there, and you've almost got like a mill graining on either side. So you've got a really ornate mounting. You do have a finished under gallery with some nice sort of filigree work there. That one's going to be 5 carat 75, all natural again. I can't encourage you strongly enough to get both of these. Now you'll be able to see it on the website. If we could pop that picture back up behind me here of the rhodolite garnet, because that one's equally impressive. And it's also going to be $99.99. We just don't have it in studio here. So we do have the chrome diopside, which we're featuring right now, which to me is one of the best deals in the company at $99. Something like this, no way, no how. I mean, well, you just don't see it out in the retail world. That's a good question. Have any of you seen chrome diopside in any abundance or at all at the retail level? I'd be very curious, because I think I may have seen it, well, in different countries. I've seen it once or twice, but in America, I've never seen it in a retail setting. Now, this is the rhodolite garnet. So again, you're getting a lot of carat weight. This one's going to be close to 6 carats. Remember the rhodolite garnet, I believe, was 7 to 8 or 7 and some change. This is going to be 5 carat 75, so approaching 6 carats full. But again, the exact same dimensions as you're going to get with the chrome diopside. And again, you've got fantastic color, all natural on that gemstone. So there's not going to be any kind of treatments. It's going to be your January birthstone, obviously, is garnet. But the Orissa material, that was out of India. They haven't really gotten anything significant from that mine, I don't think, since 2020. So you've got something that's going to become increasingly, and has become increasingly expensive. So when you're able to get 4 carat 56, basically the exact same design and setup and size, dimensions and all, as this one, exact same in terms of the precious metal, which is that beautiful sterling silver, bathed into probably in a good bit of platinum overlay, very expensive metal as well. So you've got something very, very special. So take advantage of it, folks. This is sold 106. Get them both if you can. Look, $40 gets them both home. And we've got the sizes from size 6 to size 10, or 9 or 10, I think. This is a 10. So we've got it up to size 10 as well, available to you, but not many. All right. So, yeah, I think 20 in total of the chrome diopside, probably that or less of the rhodolite garnet. Now, we're going to switch gears, but not much, because we just kind of talked to you about a beautiful rhodolite garnet.
Oh, real fast, Chris. Coco was saying that they managed to figure it out.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I figured it out too.
okay, so what do I tell them then? Next time I tell them, figure out the protocol and just write it down. And yeah, write down the bullet points, and then next time I'd say in about 10-15 minutes, whenever we kind of reset and tell them how to procure an item, I'll let them know then if there's some different way. I don't want to tell them the wrong way.
Right.
Now, that said, we digress. A little bit of house cleaning there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from our Mirage collection. This is probably one of the most wildly popular designs we've ever done, which is this beautiful spider web from, again, the Mirage collection. I like the sound of that. That sounds fancy. Well, it is. This is from our Luxuro brand. It's 10 karat rose gold, which we rarely see these in the rose gold. This little sort of pillow style design, the use of all this negative space, very three-dimensional, sits up very high. It looks like something that what was the Aladdin's girlfriend's name?
Jasmine?
Princess Jasmine. It looks like something Princess Jasmine would wear. It's gorgeous. But this one is going to come with a very, very large, premium, top gem, world-class Orissa rhodolite garnet. Remember, this is a mine not producing anything significant. This is Orissa, based out of India. This is a mine that's not producing anything significant since 2020. Okay, so you've got something that's going to be coming to an end. Rhodolite garnet, one of the most popular gemstones in the world. There was once upon a time where you could get this fairly affordably. Not anymore. It's an all-natural gemstone. And some of the finest material in the world came from this mine. Now, this is a 9x7, 2 karat 35. So that That is a very, very large, especially when we're talking about all natural. And especially when we're talking about something with the fire and the beauty and the brilliance. This picture does not do it justice. I hope you guys are going to be able to see what I'm seeing here in the studio, but this has so much fire, so much brilliance. Where is that? And in case you don't make fun of my hair, I should probably address the elephant in the room. Probably shouldn't even say anything about it at all. So I decided to take up a side hustle of cutting hair, starting with my own. I'm not going to make any money doing it. I'm not very good at it. So I will be going to see a proper barber after the show today. It looks okay from the front though, yeah? It's just the side, when we get to the sides, it's like, ooh, a little mangled up. That kind of a 80s athletic mullet going on there. So, sweet stuff. What are you going to do? All right, but I digress. 2 carat 35. Are you guys able to see this here for Facebook and Instagram? I want you guys to be able to see what I'm seeing. I'm going to try to hold it as still as possible, but while still showing you that fire and that brilliance. This has it all: the color, the cut, the clarity, the carat weight. It's got it all. It's all in solid gold. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only $249. So about $100 a carat. Because I think if just for the gold alone, 10 carat rose gold looks beautiful with that stone. Just for the gold alone, $249.99. This mounting, this is a mounting that I would have sold at my former employer, who had good prices, quite frankly. It was a television network, similar. Just couldn't match what we're doing. At our former network, we would have sold this for probably $699. This was 8 years ago. The price of gold has gone up exponentially in 8 years, or 6 years, 7, 8 years. The mounting is boutique. The stone is top gem. And you're getting something extraordinary here with this one. For $249.99. $17.99 is where we had the estimated retail value. I think that's more than fair for what you would pay for something like this at the retail level. You might be able to find it anywhere from probably maybe $1,500 on up to $200, bless you. But this is unbelievable. The color in the stone is just on fire. It is exactly what you want from a rhodolite garnet. And I got to tell you, folks, if you get this one, you stole it at $249. You got a $50 budget pay. We have it available in sizes 6 through 10. This was one of our most popular designs on a ring, and I love, love, love it. You almost get like this webbing and the excellent use of negative space. You do have a nice high profile. It's not a gents ring per se. I'm just kind of modeling it for you here just to give you an idea of that scale. And you've got a very, very large, well over that 2 carat benchmark, with one of the finest Arista rhodolite garnets that money can buy. So take advantage of it. Look, if you just got it for the stone, you did well at $249. If you got it for the gold, you did really, really well. So take advantage of that. I mean, that's about, what is it, $100 a carat for a 2 carat? All right, so that is amazing. That is also sold 107. So we're gonna shift gears now though. So we're going from January's birthstone, which if you miss somebody's birthday in January, that would be a great one to get them. And we're going to go to the October birthstone. And again, one of the things I love about working here is you see stuff that you won't see out in the retail world. Like, how often do you see chromed diopside? How often do you see grandidiorite, or a turquoisite, or even that size of garnet, quite frankly? Or this beautiful peach. Wow, this is beautiful. This is the Oregon material, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this is a peach opal. The Oregon, that not a ton of this found. Something you won't see at the traditional. You probably see a lot of synthetic or lab created opals. That's pretty common. With the play of color, but this color, folks, that is spectacular. Now, not opal. All opals are going to show a play of the multiple colors that you get from, what we're traditionally used to seeing, whether it be with the Ethiopian or the Australian material, play of color. But this one does have a richness and a beauty of color. Probably, I'd say, the most popular color of the year. In fact, this is, I believe, going to be Pantone's color of the year for 2024, which is, I call it peach fuzz. Oregon peach opal. Ding, ding, ding. Not only that, you're getting it in a beautiful, this looks, you know what, it almost looks like, have you ever seen you guys ever seen, I know you guys have, the Bali Legacy. Now this does have a platinum overlay, but it kind of has all that, sort of almost looks like hand-tooled work with this really beautiful Celtic style cross. And it's not itty bitty teeny tiny, but it kind of reminds me a little bit in terms of the quality, in terms of the artisanal design there of something that we would have designed from our Bali Legacy. You got a nice filigree work on the back, going to make it very, very comfortable and smooth gliding across the chest. You have a really, really large bail here, which will accommodate probably up to 4 millimeters, I would say. So you could potentially wear those Bali Legacy Bourbadors like I have, or if you have a Padian, if you have a Tulan Naga, that would be something that you could absolutely wear with this. Folks, you don't have to necessarily be a believer to enjoy a beautiful cross like this. I, full disclosure, am, but I always encourage people. I'm not one of those that says, well, if you're not a Christian, you can't wear it. No, fake it till you make it. I mean, I welcome that. So, but not only that, it's what it represents is a beautiful thing. It's like I sell, we sold a really cool Buddha statue the other day. These people contributed wonderful things to our world, and not only that, but it's beautifully ornate. I mean, look at all this scroll. Look at all this design work. Fantastic. You've got the use of all these gorgeous peach opals. Going to put you very, very on trend again with the Pantone color of the year, which is peach fuzz, something or another. I think it's peach fuzz something.
It's peach fuzz.
That's just straight up peach fuzz.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it had some other name behind the peach fuzz. Okay, so peach fuzz, yeah. So you're getting what is a very trend-driven color, but like this is never going to go out of style. God's never going to go out of style. Jesus never going to go out of style. The cross, the design work, all absolutely stunning. All very, very heavy here. Now, it is going to come with this nice box chain. It's going to come with the 20-inch box chain. I'm just saying, for me, I don't wear a lot of pendants, but I would totally wear this, and I would wear it with my Bourbador. So I encourage you to maybe pick one of those up. Maybe we can stick one on the website there on our show. We can tack it on if we can get a good price on it. But $129, ladies and gentlemen. This is very, very substantial.
Samuel on TikTok has a question. They're
Hey, Samuel.
Oh my God, are those conch pearls? Or
No, they do look like the very, very rare conch pearls. But this is Oregon peach opal. And it very much does have the look of conch pearls. You're right. We sold a couple, the conch pearls, for those of you who aren't familiar, conch pearls probably the rarest of all the pearls and wildly expensive. It does kind of have that look. Who was this on TikTok? Samuel, thank you for watching. That's a great contribution. They do have that look though. Huh. I'm glad you made that association. Very much, yep. Conch pearls, that's one thing I haven't seen since I started working here. I sold about probably 2 or 3 of them at my former network, but they are extraordinarily rare. But this kind of does give you that look. So I'm just going to kind of flash that in real quick one last time. Nice filigree work behind there. Let me give you a quick measurement too, guys. This is, again, $129. Do we have a weight on this? We need to get a little scale over here. Do we have a scale in the studio?
No, we don't. No.
Inconceivable.
It went right there, at the bottom.
Oh, is it? Okay, 11.40 grams. So you're talking quite substantial. That's just independent, never mind the chain as well, which you're also getting. It's probably going to be about, I'd say, chain's probably going to give you about, gosh, with that big lobster claw clasp, you're probably looking at over 2 grams on the chain too. This is going to be from bail to conch pearls. You got my mind racing here. Conch pearls, very nice. That's the ADD. Let's see, 2 and almost 2 3/4 inches. So you've got a big, bold look, and then across it's going to be about 1 3/4 inches, just shy of 1 3/4 inches. So you're getting a big look, not ostentatious, not too rowdy or rambunctious, but definitely something that is noticeable. Definitely something that is beautiful and ornate. And again, that color, that rich peach fuzz color with those peach Oregon opals. All natural, genuine gemstones from the Oregon region, right here in our own backyard in America. So you get something really, really nice here. All right, so I want to move on, but folks, oh, real quick, sorry. Could I see this in the other one that's available there? Because when you go to Sold 108, you're also going to see that you have an opportunity to get one that has the vermeil. Now, that one, more on the expensive side. So that one's going to be $249, but if you do want to get this with the vermeil with the 2.5 microns, look, you got the platinum overlay here with the white, which I think works really good. But I imagine that vermeil, that's pretty solid too, though, I must say. So it's going to be what, $129 for the one in platinum. We'll see if we can't maybe make a phone call and see if we can try to get that one down a little bit. But suffice to say, that's going to be $249. But look, if you love it, if you want it in that gold look, I think that would complement the peach opals quite nicely. I was about to say the conch pearls quite nicely. Got my mind thinking about conch pearls. That was a good day when I sold a couple of those. Yeah. But we're moving on. Now, that said, this was sold 108. We are moving on to sold 109. Might just keep this bad boy on. A little advertisement, might as well, right? But this is never going to happen. I can't. This is why I like a magnetic clasp. I'm not even gonna try. All right, it's got a big lobster claw clasp. I'm too clumsy to work with it. That's coming with the chain too. All right, so we're moving on. I digress. All right, so kind of a big gear shift here, but we're going not necessarily in terms of color because we're gonna keep on with that sort of Pantone theme here, that sort of peach fuzz tone theme, because we are gonna bring you one of the most beautiful pink gemstones in the world. It's an orangey pink from the family Beryl. Most notably, of course, Rockstar siblings would be our emerald, obviously, aquamarine, the lesser known Heliodor, it's going to be your golden sort of yellow. The Big Spike, very expensive, sort of red emerald. But this is the peachy pink variety, that sort of salmon color. Very, very nice Morganite, folks. This was named after J.P. Morgan, a famous financier and tycoon, many might say a baron of the early 20th century. He was also a big lover of gemstones. There's something just popped up on our TikTok here. I'm not sure what that is. I was verified to continue. Do I just click refresh? Okay. And then just remind me after we get through with these, or as we sort of close this out, I want to kind of refresh everybody with the deal if they're watching on TikTok.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? This is a good time to go ahead and do that.
Let's do it right now.
All right, okay. So this is item sold 109, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so if you're watching on TikTok, can I have the instructions? All right, so if you're watching on TikTok, I might have explained it a little bit wrong, and I think I maybe created more confusion. So you will go, if you're watching on TikTok, bear with us here, Facebook and Instagram, we'll get to you in just a moment. Go to Shop LC TikTok homepage, click Linktree above email.
Yeah.
Okay. Click live stream from that point, which is like the fourth option. You scroll down to then comments. It'll redirect you, I'm guessing, to our website.
Yes.
Then scroll down to comments and hit shop all on the left to view all the products on the live stream.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna say it real quick again, just in case you missed that. So if you're watching on TikTok, go to Shop LC TikTok homepage. That's number one. Number two, click Linktree above the email. Number three, click live stream, fourth option down. Number four, scroll down to comments. And then number five, hit shop all on the left to view all the products from the live stream. So then you'll see everything that we've shown you, including this beautiful pair of earrings. Now, if you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, very simple for you. You will simply put, for example, this is item sold 109. You would put in the comment section, sold 109. That should redirect you to where you need to go in order to procure your item and to find out any pertinent information on said item. Okay? Simple enough? Good deal. All right, so we are talking about a clearance item here, folks, because this is a pair of earrings. This absolutely 100%, I think, at any retail location, because you're talking 3 carat 75. The majority, in genuine morganite, the peachy pink variety of the beryl family. Absolutely gorgeous stones, getting very, very, very expensive out there. These are pink, pink, pink. The pinker, typically, the more expensive you're getting once you get into that really beautiful, rich pink. Now, something we don't see with this a lot is this with the yellow gold vermeil. I love that. It's a great look. It differentiates these. And also, you've got a designer boutique style design with this sort of bezel set. And those are going to be white zircon surrounding it. So we made it more affordable. Those, again, genuine gemstones, not zirconia. So we've got a very, very nice gemstone, probably about a 7, 7.25 on the most hardness scale too, very durable. But they are all bezel set and really, really nice designer style look here. And even these little sort of J hoops that you've got nice articulation, sort of door knocker style with these. Big stones there. And then you've got these sort of J hoops here with the big disc backs, very expensive backs too. Keep them nice and secure on your ear. These give you a big, bold, expensive look. That's the key word here. Perceived value here, gosh, through the roof. I mean, if we're talking in solid gold, now we do have the vermeil, you do have precious metal. But if we're talking in solid gold, forget about it. You're lucky if you see these out in the retail world, they would be a boutique designer because this is a boutique look. You're probably looking at closer to $5,000 easily. Now, in the vermeil, that makes it a little bit more affordable. We added the white zircon, genuine gemstones, but that makes it a little more affordable than, say, with diamonds. Exact look, though. 2.5 microns of gold. Doubly refractive gemstone in the white zircon. Genuine gemstone in the morganite. Now, that's the key. So I think you're looking at easily, I'd say $1,500 to $2,000 all day for exactly what you have here. Folks, these are on clearance. I'm going to assume, yes, we have 6. There's 6. There's only 6. You're getting essentially a hoop, which is going to be a little bit shy of an inch, with the dangle, 3 carat 75, majority of that in the morganite. This is $127.49. There's 6 of them. Those are large enough to be their own solitaire ring, and that would be a good size solitaire ring. Keep in mind, remember what I tell you often, I got pretty big hands. Look at that. Huge. And this, as a solitaire ring, you're going to get those in dangle earrings. Now, I'm feeling them. They're not going to be so substantial. They are substantial, but not so much so that I think they're going to really tug at your ears. But this is that's probably about as heavy as you want to get before they started to, but they don't. I suspect. I don't have pierced ears, but that look. Look, we're talking about 3 carat 19. Genuine morganite. The color is sensational. The cutting, the clarity. I love a pear shape, very feminine, very beautiful. Ladies, you are going to look fantastic. Now, you could wear these every day. You could wear them, with jeans, but you absolutely should think about wearing these out with a little black dress. With a nice flowing dress, going out to that really, really nice restaurant, candlelit dinner. You're going to look like $1 million. You're going to look fantastic. And to be able to get these for anything under $200 here, I think is very, very special. In fact, this will go back up to our everyday price more than likely. Today's the 20th of February. This will go back up, I would imagine, to $169. You can see it on the website. That's going to be your everyday price. So, look, that's still, I think, a fantastic deal because that's under $200. I think anything here under $200 for something like this is spectacular. And what was it? It was a 2 carat. What on the? I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. I kind of got sidetracked. Just on the morganites. So 3 carat 19. Okay, so we're well over 1.5 carats on each of those, and then the remainder will be in, of course, those beautiful white zircon. So 3 carat 19 out of that 3 carat 75. So essentially 46 points in white zircon. All bezel set, this gorgeous sort of scalloped edging here, and also that you're getting in the J hoops there too. Sort of a scalloped edging with those. Give you that full, robust look of almost like an entire hoop here. So this is like the best of both worlds, of dangles and of hoops. And you're getting it all. And over 1.5 carats each on the morganites. Folks, that is wild. Morganite, have you seen the price of morganite? You can see it out in retail. You'll pay a small fortune. This is sold $109. Is this 110 still?
109.
This is sold $109. I know we need to move on, but I can't. I can't do it. There's only 6 of them. These are just too beautiful. This is such a fantastic deal at 129, unbelievable. About an inch and a half, okay? Just for everybody who was kind of wondering. Folks, there's 6 of them. These are gonna sell. These are gonna sell out. They can't not. Look, Morganite, genuine? No way, no how. Great, great, great. Probably the best deal of the show. That's fantastic. All right, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna keep these behind me.
Real fast, Chris, want to talk about the extra 25 code that we have.
Oh, or it's extra 20. Just
Extra
popped
20,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this just popped up. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot promise, but what I will say is if you go to the checkout, and after you do all the things that we discussed a couple moments ago, you're going to have an option to enter a promo code in. This just came up 2 seconds ago. Punch in extra 20. And again, I can't promise it, but you more than, I don't know. In the past, it's been about 50-50. Your item may get an additional 25 or 20% off. So that's a huge savings. Look, the next item we're going to do, this is $99, which is unbelievable when we're talking about a multitude of sapphire. All right, I'm going to get into this in just a moment, but if, for example, this works for this, you're stealing it at $99, quite frankly. That's a big, robust cocktail ring, heart-shaped, genuine sapphire, right? Genuine vermeil, so 2.5 microns, yellow gold, over sterling silver. This is sold 110. But if you, let's just say, for example, just use this as a hypothetical. If that extra 20 works on this, you're getting it for what, $80. And $99 is stellar. So right now you have a $25 budget pay. There's 4 budget pays of $25. So $25 initial investment. And this is 3 carat 50. So try that code on every single item, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm kind of whispering it because I don't, we're not supposed to have that eligible for these items, but sometimes, occasionally some fall through the cracks. So give it a shot. Okay? But either way, at $99, folks, this is unbelievable. We're talking not synthetic or lab created sapphire here. A lot of people know that sapphire comes in a multitude of colors. Nearly every color under the rainbow. You're getting nearly every color under the rainbow here. You've got this gorgeous, almost like these really genteel mint greens. You've got an orange, very rare orange, in a pear shape here, orange in an oval here. Let's see, we've got a nice hot pink there, which is almost, I'm not sure if it's next to the orange and it's just that orange that's drawing out. It almost gives it that, orangey pink look, which for those of you in the know, that would make this well worth the price of admission, just that one stone. No guarantees on that. I'm not going to get into gem grading here. We've got borderline a ruby here. This is going to be a red sapphire, just about. It's sort of a really bright reddish orange or orangish red sapphire here. Remember, sapphire, other than Podparacha sapphire, the only one that really has its own distinct name in the corundum family is going to be a ruby, which is just a red. It's a red sapphire essentially. Now we've got yellows. We've got this really gorgeous, what looks like a nice cornflower blue here. Pinks, I mean, you name it. You've got it here. These are not itty bitty, teeny tiny. And so you've got a multitude of those. It's going to be a total of 3 carat 50. You got really ornate sort of design work surrounding, and all this sort of filigree and almost like fleur-de-lis style vining. Nice use of negative space there and that halo as well. Folks, $99. Very, 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 very nice to get genuine corundum. If these are lab created, if this is gold tone over mystery metal alloy, this is a great deal at $99. Not a great deal, it's a good deal. But for genuine sapphire, 3 carat 50, in all precious metal, with all that design work, with the finished filigree work in a heart shape underneath as the undergallery, it's going to fit very, very comfortable. It's going to glide onto your finger. It's going to give you that big, bold cocktail ring look. That's not going to be too in your face. I think it's got a nice low profile here, so it's not going to be necessarily jumping out at people, but it is one that will get some notices. So expect some compliments, expect to get noticed, and tell them, like, these are genuine sapphire, mine from the earth. Almost every color under the rainbow. Gem lovers, you have to love this. This is too cool, right? Of course, heart shape. Oh, past Valentine's Day. Ooh, guys, did you mess up? Did you mess up for Valentine's Day? Fix it. Fix it. Great opportunity there. Maybe she was underwhelmed. Maybe you got her that weed whacker that you really wanted. It was really for you. Fix it. Let's get to this. And while you're at it, so that's sold 110. So while you're at it though, guess what? You're gonna have to make 2 purchases here. Use the budget pay. You'll pay $50. All right, because it's $25 and $25. We're gonna match the price. Well, this one's a little bit more expensive because it does come, I think, with. Wait, no, you're doing the earrings first. Okay, the ear. Oh wait. Okay, so you're gonna pay a little bit more than $50. I didn't realize we had the earrings. I totally missed that. So we're gonna do the earrings first. We've also got the pendant. So you're gonna have to use your budget pay. These are $124. So we got the ring, right? Sold 110. Sold 111. The matching earrings. Now this is 5 carat 10. Remember we had about 3 carat 50 on the ring, but 5 carat 10 on the earrings. These are stunning. Big bold look. You got the lever backs. You're gonna stay nice and secure on your ear, and you want them to be nice and secure because these are very valuable because you've got a lot of carat weight of genuine sapphire. Gorgeous color. These are strong. Yeah. Just give me an idea of scale there. Mm-hmm. What do you think? I should get my ears pierced for sure. Get a pair? Look good on me? Yeah. No, they're going to look good on you, ladies. You're going to look fantastic. Guys, yes. And look, break it up. You know, if you get this as a gift, how many do we have? Do we have enough to even get them as a gift?
We have 14.
Okay, so we have, let's see. Well, it says here 6. No, that's the Morganite. Sorry. Okay, so we have 14. The ring we had about 13. So if you got the ring, I strongly recommend that you get the matching earrings. These were meant to be together. I don't know where you find that exact ring or that exact look with almost virtually the exact pattern there. I don't know where you're going to find that. Look at the color there, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely rich and gorgeous. There we go. TikTok, and for everybody on Instagram, Facebook, and the website shoplc.com. All right, so these are $124. If you want to stretch your dollars out, and I encourage you to do that if you're getting the ring as well, because the ring I think was $25 on budget pay. These are going to be $31.25 on budget pay. Estimated retail value of $439. That's way too low. I don't think you get these for less than $1,000 at the retail level. Brick and mortar, the wild as I call it sometimes. But no, for genuine sapphire, I mean, just the sourcing of all this material alone, because these don't all come from the same source. That alone is something really daunting, I would imagine. I'm glad I didn't have to do it. I'm glad our parent company is probably one of the largest manufacturers and one of the most successful manufacturers of the most beautiful jewelry in the world, and we're able to get it to you for basically dealer-to-dealer pricing here. So those are fantastic. I'm going to move on. Very limited. 14 of these. 13 have sold 110, sold 111, and then we're going to complete that look, ladies and gentlemen, with sold 112, which is going to, is that right, 112?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is going to be the matching pendant. It's going to have about the same profile as your ring that we showed you earlier. Now the earrings a little bit smaller on that, but again a little bit more on the carat weight in terms of, you know, we had 5 carat plus on the gem weight of your genuine multicolor sapphires. It was about 3 carat 50 and some change on the ring. And now we're completing that total look. So I'm kind of getting cluttered here, I know. But take a look at that pendant. Yes, again, about the exact same profile in terms of the measurement as the ring. So you're getting a nice sort of profile, a cocktail look with that one. It's going to be about 1.25 inches from bail to bottom. This is also going to be $99. So we got 125 or 100, let's call it 130, just to be on the safe side. I can't remember the exact price. We've got $99 and $99 on the ring. All right. So for basically 300 and some change, you get the entire suite here, friends. And altogether, you're looking at, this one's got 3 carat 50 on the sapphire as well, just like the ring. This is item sold 12. Never mind that beautiful, gorgeous, that sapphire bracelet that we're going to be getting to. Let's make time for that for sure. All right, so you got a $25 budget pay. All right, this is sold 112. And we have 14. Okay, so you're getting first crack at them. These are obviously an item that we had that sold really, really well leading up to Valentine's Day. We ordered more, didn't get them quite in time for Valentine's Day, and so you're getting first crack at the second half, or the second little shipment. And little is the operative word, because we probably only got about 15 of each, I'm imagining, because we got about 14, and 12, or 13, or something like that. So you're getting first crack at it, but there's not that enough to go around in a big way. Like, right, if we get one showing on because hearts aren't just Valentine's Day, right? They're popular all year round. Sapphire aren't just Valentine's Day or September birthday. Great birthstone. If somebody has a September birthday. But you're getting first crack at it. And I think this gets one showing on like a prime time on the TV side of things. They're sold out easily. The whole suite. It's too pretty. Too expensive looking. Remember, perceived value. You've got 2.5 microns minimum of gold overlay. So, once again, sold 110 on the ring. This guy right here. Big, bold cocktail ring look. Cocktail earrings with the lever backs. Sold 111. 129. $99 on the ring. $99 on that pendant. Now completing that full look. They were meant to be together. And they should. So I encourage you, with the budget pay, look, you've got 25, 25, and 30, we'll call it 33. Let's just round it to 35. 25, 25, that's 50. So $85, less than $100, you can get that complete set of those beautiful, which is going to come to 7 plus 5.5, 12.5 carats if you get that complete set of the multicolored sapphire. Those are a fantastic deal. And you can do it all for under $100 if you utilize the budget pay. 0 credit check, 0 interest payments. Cool? We're moving. All right, so the next item, sold 113. Let's talk about play of color. Let's talk about opals. This, of course, is going to be your October birthstone along with tourmaline. And folks, in the late 80s and early 90s, they made a discovery in Ethiopia that was probably, I think, one of the most significant discoveries since, obviously, the Lightning Ridge, the Cooper Pedy, Australia, and all those wonderful discoveries that now those opals cost, they are through the roof. They were, just 10 years ago, we were selling black opals at astronomical prices. Now, each one is individually different, but when you get high quality, you know what high quality is. People know in the gem world what high quality opal is. The Ethiopian material that they found, we thought that gravy train was going to last forever. Now, for the most part, that mining in particular for opal, and they're losing a lot of beautiful opals, that mining in the Wellow region, that mine, has ceased when it comes to opals. They're not finding any significant veins over there. In fact, I think in favor of titanite or something, some other sort of ore that they're mining for, they've opted to go that way, just for financial reasons, from what I understand. So you're going to see, and we have seen, Wellow opal. Again, price of Wellow opal, it's skyrocketing. Why? Scarcity. Problem is supply and demand. Quite simple. If you ever taken like a little basic economics class in high school or in college, look, the supply is dwindling. The material, the rough for this material. We used to do full days on our television side. We used to do full days of Wellow opal presentations. Beautiful stones with amazing play of color. Now, those days I think are over. I don't think we could muster up maybe 2 hours. Maybe we could. Maybe 2 hours worth, because we still have a little bit of material kind of trickling in, but not much. Folks, this is going away, quite simply. And the play of color from this material at its finest, and this is top gem quality. I would put this in the top 5% easy. And the problem is I've got a bunch of studio lights in here, and opal is one of those that wants to shy away in the studio lights. I'm still seeing an explosion. I mean, there is not a dead zone in this opal, but I'm seeing an explosion, a play of color. This is the phenomenon that at its finest, you'll see some of the better opals out there exhibit. Now I'm going to kind of do this number here. I know it's kind of bizarre looking, but hopefully for TikTok, are you guys able to see just even a fraction of what that play of color is. Notice there's no dead zoning. What you're going to see out of this one, and everyone's going to be different, right? But we do have a very strict QC department here, which is going to ensure. Are you guys seeing that at all?
Not really, no.
Okay, because yeah, and it's hard for me. See, with TikTok, I can like see myself, so I can see what I'm showing. So I apologize. Maybe we should do it the opposite way. If we can figure out a way to do that for the Instagram and Facebook, to where I can see what I'm showing them, that would be ideal. Because I know there's a delay, like a 5-second delay. Because you're always over there cussing and stuff really loud. Is that why we had that? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I kid. I digress too. But folks, to get this kind of quality material, those days are coming to an end. Especially to get it this affordably. That's the key word. I mean, we will bring you, and be able to probably bring you, we're going to have connections that are going to have some rough. That's shaved, and stored away, stacked away. Of material like this, of things like Sleeping Beauty, of Tanzanite probably, less likely. But to be able to bring it to you at the price that we're doing this is unbelievable. This is $67.99. Look, this is not a clearance item, is it?
No, here, scroll up, Elias.
Yeah.
Who am I looking for?
Oh, no, I was talking.
Okay. This is okay. This is not a clearance item. Probably a brand new item too. We got 24 reviews though. 4.6 stars for what it's worth. 24 reviews. That's solid. Anything over four stars out of 5 is really good. Folks, $67.99. This is not an itty bitty teeny tiny stone. Remember, specific density, the weight of opal. A good rule of thumb, I just say this generally speaking, is take whatever you might see as a carat weight in a diamond and multiply that by 2. And that's the look in terms of the real estate, in terms of the millimeter look. This is not a tiny stone. This is the ideal size. You've got it with all these beautiful white topaz, going to give you that look of diamonds. You've got it in a very, very thick, this is a very, very thick ring, substantial ring, robust. This almost works as a gent's ring, actually. Dudes, I wouldn't be afraid. Fairly low profile. That's kind of one of my big, yeah. Guys, I don't see why not. Yeah, this could work as a gent's ring. Why not? I mean, look, it's got kind of a nice robustness with this nice mill graining here, and this very, very sort of thick. I think it works as a unisex, but to each their own. But I got to tell you, just for that stone alone, ladies and gentlemen, 2 carats of Wellow opal with that big bold look. So you're getting the look of about 4 carats. Look at the size of this. With extraordinary play of color. Now, I've kind of stepped away from the lights here, and back as God's my witness, some of the most extraordinary play of color that you're going to see. Not a single dead zone in here. The majority of the color that I'm seeing are going to be in the reds, which is the most desirable color that you want to see of the play of color, typically, traditionally, but it's what commands the highest prices when you have a lot of fiery reds. Combined with some greens, some blues, every color under the rainbow, and a beautiful play of color no matter which direction I turn it. As I get away from the studio lights, I am seeing an explosion of colors, almost like galaxies. That's one of the beauties of this material, the Wellow materials. Unlike a lot of the Australian white opal, where you just kind of had little pin fires, which were nice and beautiful, and what many of us traditionally grew up with, if you're a child of the 80s like me, or before then, with the kind of the Cooper Pedy material and whatnot. But this is next level, and I think it's just going to continue to go up, and I think ultimately you're going to end up in sort of a Lightning Ridge type situation, where Lightning Ridge opal, it's ungodly expensive. It just is. It's one of the most expensive gemstones in the world. I mean, even 10 years ago when I was selling my former network, we sold a lot of them because we had the opal hunter there, and he'd come in and he'd sell his opals and his diamonds and whatnot. But even then, they were going for astronomical prices, and they had great prices on them. He had great prices on them. And so I'm not ashamed of any of the prices we sold those for, but what I'm saying is, I think Wellow opal is heading that way. I really do. It hasn't nowhere to head but that way, because look, they're not finding any significant material of it anymore. And they're not even mining for it. So you've got an opportunity here at this may be one of the best deals you're going to see on opal. I think this is going to be one that you're going to look back on and say, you know what? Like 5 years from now, you're going to see a ring at a very high-end luxury retailer. It'll probably look similar to this, some nice designer that found some rough, maybe bought a bunch of it, maybe he's buying it as we speak, that is then gonna put it in a design, a classic design like this one, and present it to you, and probably sell it to you. Well, they'll probably put it maybe in 14, maybe 10 karat white gold, but they're probably going to sell it to you for close to $10,000. And you're going to say, well, I could have gotten that in platinum over sterling silver, but the stone, that's the important thing. I probably could have gotten that for less than $100 if I just bought a couple of them. This is a great deal. Maybe, I think, yeah, probably second best deal of the show. Yeah. Under $100, folks. Take advantage of it. Now, if you get that, get the matching pendant. Now, this is a pendant that we had the other day. It's not going to be in the white, the platinum, but it is in sort of a platinum. Well, I'd say, yeah, you do have a sort of a white platinum over the vermeil underneath. But again, I don't think it's going to show very well, just because the closer I get to the cameras up here, the more studio lights I have to contend with, which then makes the opal want to hide. But this one does have fantastic play of color. I will, just to be 100% honest, I'm not seeing quite as much of the explosion as the previous. If that one was like a 95, top 95 percentile, I put this in the top 75 percentile. So, but it does have extraordinary play of color. And folks, we're doing this as well for $67.99. Now, you're also going to get this with that vermeil chain, worth the price of admission right there. You've also got moissanite surrounding this. That is going to add and amplify this gemstone and add to the size, quite frankly. And you've got it in a round. Okay, well, actually, you're seeing the play. You know what? I might have to make a correction. I'm trying to put this in the top 75. I'm going to put it up. I'm bumping it up, because I am seeing some really nice reds popping out of that one. All right. I changed my mind. All right. We're top 85, in my opinion. So, very, very fine. And you've got a round, well, it's of course a cabochon, which is typically how you're going to see this. Occasionally we'll present to you some opals that have been faceted, but for the most part you're going to see them in a cabochon, because it's going to really display that play of color the best. But you've got it in a very, very desirable round. And this is elegant. Is it the largest? No. It doesn't need to be. It's beautiful. It's got moissanite surrounding it. That's going to give you the look of VVS to D Flawless diamonds, with more fire, more sparkle, more brilliance, probably than that the aforementioned VVS and D Flawless diamonds. $67.99 is worth it just for that chain alone, 20 inches. It's like we're just tossing in this beautiful pendant. Now this is going to be about a ½ inch from bail to bottom. So is it the largest? Not necessarily. You don't need large. You've got elegant simplicity, and you've got an explosion of rainbow color from the opal, and then you've got the beautiful rainbow, almost you get the rainbow explosion from a moissanite, because you do see a lot of colors, spectrum, rainbow spectrum in a lot of the shine and the shimmer that you get from moissanite. Of course, that's a lab-created gemstone, but it's the exact chemical makeup of one of the rarest in the world, named after Henri Moissan, as Heather correctly stated the other day. This is going to be, right at ½ inch. Oh, excuse me, over ½ inch, just shy of 3/4 of an inch, actually. So I stand corrected in two aspects of my presentation here. But very, very beautiful, very ornate, and it's not going to break the bank, folks. $67.99 for genuine Whitley opal. That's going to be a carat 10. You're probably getting about 20 points of moissanite there, so the remainder will be probably about 80 points. It's going to give you the look of about a carat 60 on the opal. It is sold. Is this sold 114?
Yes, 114.
Okay, so sold 114. If you get that, and you're a lover of opals, maybe you have an October birthday, maybe somebody with an October birthday, or maybe just somebody who loves opals, which is your October birthstone, think about getting them the ring as well. I'd get them both for $67. I think there was $67 and $67. Your budget pay on that is like, it's negligible. It's like $16, something like that. So take advantage of that, folks. Genuine Whitley opal. You're not going to see that very much anymore. You probably aren't seeing it at all in the retail world anymore, unless you're going to one of the higher end dealers. Now, This was a ring. The next ring, we started off the show with probably one of the finest turquoisites that money can buy, right? This Asher cut. It was $12.99, by the way. It was just ridiculous for that carat weight and that beauty and that top gem quality, top gem world class. But just to kind of show you what kind of range we're working with here today, something in every price budget. This is one that we showed the other day. I said I loved it, I loved it, I loved it, because you get a very expensive look. You get what would quite frankly be, well, I think over $100, $200 at the retail level. Because you're getting not just one ring, you're getting two. You're getting a beautiful design, very, very ornate, sort of a leaf style design. This is one that we had the other day, and we were running very, very low on them then, so I can imagine we've got, okay, so yeah, we had about 35, I think. No, we're down to the last 15 of these. So last in stock opportunity. What are you getting here? Well, you're getting a ring guard, or quite frankly, just a ring, a nice chevron style sort of, or depending on which way you wear it, tiara. And that's going to be in zircon, right? You've got green onyx, that rich, rich, beautiful color on the green onyx. Going to give you that almost vibrance. It, to me, reminds me of sort of a cross between one of the more opaque emeralds and a really, really beautiful apple green jade. So kind of a sort of a hybrid look of both of those, which equals very, very expensive in the look. But a genuine gemstone, nevertheless. You've got black onyx right here adorning it. So you wear it this way, you've got sort of, you've got sort of a nice sort of leaf style, really, really ornate design with sort of an upward facing pair, or they're out there. They're among us. The look of a lot of that in the news, yeah? Do you know what I'm talking about? What with the UFOs and what have you? I think a lot of it's probably. Never mind. I don't want to get into it because I don't want the government. I think a lot of it's probably. They're always near air bases.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think they are out there for sure. Have they made contact? Probably. Kind of has that look if you want to wear it that way. It's really all your prerogative. Or if you want to be more kind of traditional, bam. To each their own. But you got something very, very beautiful. I love how the bezel set this too. So it's going to keep that gemstone nice and protected. Also the bezel setting on these, also very, very nice. And again, look, if you just got, because this is a clearance item, it's $28.49. So less than 30 bucks. You've even got a budget pay on it, $7.13. Can't get a hamburger for that. All right, so look, you've got, even if you just got it for this ring, $28.49, a stellar deal. Look, this is not in mystery metal. We're talking about vermeil. We're talking about genuine gemstones all around. We've got white zircon, genuine gemstone. Doubly refractive. Looks like those look like BS diamonds, right? Look at the sparkle. Doubly refractive. Boom. We've only got 2 reviews on this. They're both 5-star. So that alone for $28.49. At my former job, we would have sold that easily for $199. And it would have been a great price. Not great, but a good price. Nothing I'd be ashamed of too terribly much. Now, and if you got this ring for $28 with genuine Verde onyx, there might be some color, a little bit of color enhancing there. It's fairly common. But that beautiful rich color and black onyx, all in vermeil, precious metal. So you're getting genuine gold, 2.5 microns minimum, and we've only got 15 of these, folks, for 28 bucks. Now, we're running a little short on time, so I'm going to kind of step it up. I know we don't want me to move on, but that is a great get. You get both rings, folks, both rings. You can wear it on any number of permutations. That's a great get. Only 15 of them left. They're probably going to sell out this round, so don't miss it. Now, we talked about the Wello opal. Now, a lot of times we'll show these in a pairing, right? We have a couple good deals where we had like little smaller little rounds that we would show with the opals, the Wello opal, very rare material, kind of going away. Sleeping Beauty turquoise, very rare material that's going away. Now, this is not your traditional turquoise. Once upon a time, it was one of the largest. The Sleeping Beauty mine in Globe, Arizona, was one of the largest producing mines in the world for turquoise. Had a good run. Well, that all came to an end around 2013 when they shut that mine down. I think there was still some residual mining for copper and whatnot, perhaps a little bit of gold that continued. But as far as Sleeping Beauty, what we know as now Sleeping Beauty turquoise, this was, majority of it was going to be from sort of a sky blue to, at its finest, and really high quality, robin's egg blue. The really top gem world class material was robin's egg blue. It featured little to no veining, which we're traditionally used to seeing in turquoise, right? Folks, when that mine shut down, we are fortunate to either I'm not sure if it's that we knew several vendors that had really just stockpiled a great deal of this material, or if we ourselves, probably a combination of the two. But what I do know is that we're not going to have much of it for much longer. Those days, much like the days of full Wello Opal events that we do on our TV side of things, those days are coming to an end. In fact, I'm sure they're over. We could probably muster up enough to do maybe 3 hours. So when I tell you to take advantage of any and all opportunities here with Sleeping Beauty, with Wello Opal, things like Tanzanite, I'm not just Chicken Little here. I'm Paul Revere. All right? This, 4 carats, genuine Sleeping Beauty, not dyed howlite that looks like Sleeping Beauty, not plastic, not ceramic, whatever. Genuine Sleeping Beauty with a Zachary treatment just to protect the stone. Perfectly fine. In fact, you want that. Impossible. $99. This works as a gent's ring. This works as a lady's ring, most assuredly. But we don't have many of them. $99. This is a giveaway price for a Sleeping Beauty cocktail ring. Look, if we had just let me find something. If we had one that was the size of this Verde Onyx for $99, I'd say go for it. This was the ring that we did previous ring. This is $115. That's $37. 2 rings for one. Great deal. If we had one that size with that size Sleeping Beauty stone for $99, I'd say that's a great deal. That's something you won't see in retail. You won't see this in retail. If you have, it's like seeing a albino wolf. It's rare. At this point, it wasn't several years back. I mean, you still see maybe in some really high-end luxury. But to get this for $99, that size stone, beautiful pear shape. Again, I think this works as a gent's ring. Obviously, the pear shape traditionally more of a feminine kind of look, but I think this totally works as a gent's ring. This is Bali Legacy. I have no idea how or why we're able to do this at this price, but folks, I'm telling you, that is one of the best deals. That might be the best deal I've seen in Sleeping Beauty. I don't know why we're doing this at this point in time when we're having a difficult time keeping this material. I mean, we've sold a ring recently, and that was in gold, but with this size stone, this quality, it was like $1,000. That was here, so it means it'd be like $3,000 if you could find it at the retail level. Folks, I got to move on, but we can't have that many. We got 9 of them. We're gonna have 8. I'm gonna give you guys 23 hours. We're gonna have 8 of them because I'm getting one. Please save the 10 for me. I think that's the biggest size we got. So check this out, folks. Take advantage of that. 116. All right. So just because of the constraints of time, I'm gonna whiz down. And this one, not whiz down. That sounded really bad, didn't it? I'm gonna speed on through here. We've got a blue sapphire and white zircon bracelet. Now, what's extraordinary about this? Well, you've got the very rare blue sapphire, the very, very popular blue sapphire, rich, royal blue, textbook color on those. Then you've got those beautiful white zircon. Again, going to give you that look of diamonds, genuine gemstones themselves. This goes up to a 9.5. This will fit virtually any size wrist, unless you have gigantic hands like mine, in which case, I don't know. It might take a second for me to put it on without, the risk of breaking it. But suffice to say, ladies, I think you're not going to have a single problem with it. I wish I had a double jointed thumb. or 9.5. That might work for a lot of you as an anklet. But it's going to fit on virtually any size wrist. It would fit on mine. I just don't. I don't want to chance it. This is all sterling silver. It's got the bolo here. An excellent invention when it comes to jewelry, there, folks. Because you cinch this up or down. You could look. I wouldn't suggest it, but if you got a really fancy toddler, you could get it down to their wrist size. Or if you yourself have a very dainty little itty bitty wrist, you could get this down to your wrist size. It does have a nice, it's very static. So again, all in sterling silver. Friends, this is on clearance. It's $103.99. When I say that, I say it like a question mark behind it because that makes 0 sense. This is 2 carat 75 total weight on the gemstones. It presents and looks like a lot more than that, doesn't it? I mean, gosh, at this price, look, you get 3 of them and layer them up, and you've got a nice thick look. Just to kind of give you an idea here, and it's got a nice sort of arch to it there, so it's gonna fit very, very comfortably on the wrist and fit virtually any size wrist there, up to a 9.5. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Robust, textbook royal blue, the quintessential blue sapphire. I don't know if it's showing up on TV as royal blue, but these are very, very nice. Folks, $26 on budget pay. If you are a vendor, maybe you have an online store or something like that, you got like a little Shopify, what have you, or I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but this would make an excellent item because I think this is something you double your money with. $103. You get it today. That is a great deal. This is, I mean, just in the precious metal alone, in the sterling silver, the platinum overlay that you've got with that sterling silver, giving it strength, giving it that luxurious look. That is sensational. And we've only got 8. There's 8 of these left. Last in stock opportunity. 8 of these. I repeat, 8 of them. Now, if we could scroll down real quick before we move on, it's going to go back up to $129 too, probably tomorrow, the everyday price, which is clearance as well, but and a great price, quite frankly. So we got 2 carat 31 is going to be your minimum. That's on your blue sapphire, and then the remainder of that 43 points is going to be in your white zircon. So all genuine gemstones, genuine corundum, genuine blue sapphire, not lab created. That's a great price if we're talking lab created, just in the sterling silver. Would be a great price. You're getting the real deal. Don't miss it. So again, $103, folks. $26 and some change on budget pay. All right? Take advantage of that amazing opportunity. So we are going to move on to, I think, and we've only got a little bit of time left with you.
One last item.
Okay, wow, we're down to our last one. You see, you made me speed up. So, oh good, I can do the top 3 when we get done then. All right, so we've got, these are super fun. We had these last week. I thought they were super fun, and they're a killer deal. We're going to end on something that we can get everybody something that we know you're going to be able to afford. Because if you can afford $6.67 on budget pay, you're going to be able to get these. These are the cutest little, we had these as a clearance item because they're technically, I guess, sort of a Halloween deal. You've got genuine gemstones, but what is that? Is it a tassel? Maybe. For the purposes of not being Halloween, or is it a skeleton hand? It could be that too. You got a nice drape to them. They're lever backs as well. So just give me an idea of scale. These are going to come with about 55 points of black. Well,
Change it right
yeah, we'll get switched up. Of black spinel, all natural black spinel. Maybe the look of black diamonds and something that's just it's different, right? You don't want, maybe if you're wanting the run of the mill, the classics. I get it. Classics are classics for a reason. Well, I'd say that's a little bit more high-end design. This Morganite, we're going to get to those in a second, probably on our top 3. It's just going to be impossible to do today because we had so many great deals. But $20, folks, clearance item. And again, we've got 16 left with a $6.67 budget pay. Get these for that person that's got a fun personality, or maybe that person that wants to be a little bit more fun, that wants to cut up a little bit more. Great opportunity. It's all in precious metal, all in platinum over sterling silver. Look, just the lever backs alone, that is an expensive backing there, ladies and gentlemen. That is worth the price of admission when we're talking about $19.99. Then you've got this articulation, these really cool little hands, or if it's not Halloween, we'll call them tassels, right? graduation gift. Yeah. But if you look at it up close and personal, you're going to see it's got a lot of nice detailed work here. It's a little bit spooky once you get in, to magnified like times 20, but very cool. Gonna look great with that little black dress, right? 14 of them, $20. I mean, you can buy these out, sell them next Halloween, $40 a piece, you doubled your money. How much would 14 times 20, $280 gets all of them home. All sterling silver. These are substantial. These are not itty bitty teeny tiny. Let me give you a measurement really quickly, and then we'll close out the show with maybe a top 3. I don't know how I'm going to do that today, but we will do it, and we'll just do it on air. Since we got about, I think, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that.
We got 8 minutes.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Why were you rushing me, brother?
I wasn't rushing you.
Oh, okay. I thought you was rushing me. Okay, so 1.5 inches from top to bottom on these. Super fun, super ornate, super cool, different, unique, and I think they're awesome. Yeah, I would be very intrigued by a woman if I walk in and she's wearing it. So I'm like, what? Oh, that's cool. I'm thinking they're black diamonds first and foremost, right? Also, for what it's worth, we have an August birthstone here. That's a new addition to the August birthstone is spinel. It's a genuine gemstone. It's all natural. You're going to get, again, 55 points of these rounds, just kind of interspersed here. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting look here. And all on the very expensive lever backs, which everybody loves. They're never going to get lost. They're never going to come undone. So that is an opportunity that only 14 of you are going to be able to take advantage of. Last in stock. So, folks, we have brought you some of the best deals I've seen in a long, long, long time. We brought you an eclectic mix of some of the most, really, the top gem, world-class 18-karat gold ring. This was the first item that we showed. This is a turquoisite that we have very, very few of remaining here. I just had to flash it back in. For those of you who missed this, there's only 5 of these. This is an Asher cut of one of the most beautiful and rare color change gemstones, all natural, that you will ever see. I hope you guys are taking advantage of. If you can afford it, look, this was $12.99. That price, I think this is going to be $10,000 a carat material in the very near future, not so distant future. I really do. I agree with our Tony, who this is actually from his personal collection. And an Asher cut is one of the most stellar, beautiful cuts on any gemstone that you will ever see. It's in my top 3 favorite cuts. This is all in 18 karat. Of course, you put the best in the best. It's a classic style look that will never go out of style. And this one was nearly, I think, close to 3 carats. So 2 carat 90 of that, I think we probably got 20 points maybe at the most, maybe 15 points in the diamonds. You can go to Sold 101 and check that one out. That one, I think, in terms of just most bang for your buck. I understand that's might be out of a lot of people's budgets, $12.99, but for that kind of quality on the turquoisite, which is becoming more and more rare, it's virtually a one-source gemstone, the Turkish diaspora color change. It's fantastic. Next to that, I gotta say this for $67, this Willow opal ring that we just showed you, that was stellar. I think that was like sold 114, something like that. I think it was around under $70. For a 2 carat, it presents like a 4 carat, a real robust ring. This one, along with this Sleeping Beauty, which we just did, which I think both of those kind of could work as gents rings. I understand a pear shape, but you got a nice wide band on that one. You got a really thick band on this one and relatively low profiles on both of them, considering the cabochon nature of those gemstones. So ladies, most assuredly, but gents, I think, if you can rock the 10, save the 10 for me in the Sleeping Beauty. But if you can rock a 10, I think this could easily work as a gents ring. Just saying, but to each their own. So both of those were under $100. This was a 4 carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This was a 2 carat, presents like a 4 carat, because both of them not very dense gemstones. So you get really, really big look, and both of these are quickly disappearing from the landscape out there. So that was just a couple of the items that we had, along with this amazing chrome dioxide ring. Get that, as well as the rhodolite garnet in that exact same style. That was like 6 carats plus, and it was $99 as well. So brought you a multitude of items here, a lot of beauty. And last and certainly not least, the Morganite earrings. Oh, those were sensational. So don't miss those. That was $1.5 carat plus on each of those Morganites. And folks, we did those I think for like $129, something ridiculous. Those are a clearance item. Those won't last. So all that, I do want to say, definitely tune in this afternoon. I believe we got Jessica coming up at 2 p.m. Central Time, and I will be back with you on Friday. I'm going to be doing the overnight. Of course, the 10 and under, which I've been doing regularly lately, that one's going to be at 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. I hope you'll join me. Till next time, folks, God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your feedback, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
All right, nice.
We're still not completely done yet because that 15-second delay.
Yeah, I think these work as Jen. Emily, what do you think? Do you think the opal? I think that does.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Definitely the Sleeping Beauty totally works as it because you got that nice cigar style band. I gotta get one of those. They're both killer. Anyway, appreciate you guys. You need anything from me? Are we square?
All good, yeah.
Right on, right on.